Out of all the 3 things Thomas loves on the island of Sodor are his friends, his branch line, and his 2 faithful coaches, Annie and Clara. Well, they mean a lot to Thomas, and wherever you visit him on his branch line, you'll see him pulling them along the line. One day, Thomas dropped off passengers in Annie and Clarabelle to the airport. Just then, the Fat Controller arrived in Winston. He had some news for Thomas. Annie and Clarabelle need to go to the steamworks to have their wheels oiled. They won't be used for tomorrow. But sir, when I'm taking passengers, what coaches will I use? Asked Thomas worriedly. You'll use 3 new coaches and your brake van. But since you finished your passenger route, I want you to take the Annie and Clarabelle to the steamworks now. Yes, sir. And Thomas puffed sadly away to the steamworks. Thomas said goodbye to Annie and Clarabelle at the steamworks. I don't know how I'll cope without you while I'm with the other coaches, he puffed sadly. The next day, he headed off to the shunting yards. The new coaches and the brake van were waiting for them. They were new additions to the railway. They had black roofs, and the coaches had yellow lining, and they all had red paint. They looked very smart, but little anyone knew that they were very troublesome. When will the tank engine arrive? Possibly 1 o'clock, or 2 o'clock, or maybe in the evening through the sunset in the countryside. I see him coming. Backing down towards us, is he? Ready for some fun, girls? Thomas was still thinking about Annie and Clarabelle so much that he bumped into the coaches and they hit the buffers. This made them very cross. How dare you? What a cheat! Excuse me, but we're highly sprung and we don't deserve to be biffed like that. But Thomas just laughed. You sound just like Daisy. Anyways, hello, I'm Thomas. I heard of you. You're to be my backup coaches while mine are being repaired. Hello, the coaches replied back, and they giggled. With the toot of his whistle, Thomas puffed down with the 2 coaches and the brake van. As they arrived at Dryer Station, the brake van cried out, 1, 2, said the second coach. 3, said the first coach. Go, they cried, and with that they pushed Thomas through the platform. He was most surprised. Careful, he said crossly, you could have hurt the passengers. But the coaches and the brake van just crackled like witches. But that was the start of their tricks. Near the signal box, they pushed him onwards to the crossover. And when he tried to go back, they just pushed him forward. Thomas's wheels spun and spun till his rods ached. At the next crossover, the coaches and the brake van crashed the little blue tank engine off the rails. He was annoyed. When the day was ending, everyone went back to Tidmer's sheds, and the last engine to arrive was Thomas, who was very down. "Hello, Thomas," called Toby. "Hi, Toby," said an upset Thomas. Toby was surprised. "What on earth is the matter, Thomas?" "The new coaches and brake van. They have caused nothing but trouble to me and made me ever so late." "I'm sure they'll get what's coming to them, Thomas. Just you wait and see." "Thank you, Toby." And with that, Thomas went to sleep. The next morning, Thomas headed off to the shunting yards. Stafford was shunting the three terrors when they dragged them forward, and they went bump straight into Thomas. "Oof! That hurt!" But the coaches and the brake van just giggled. "Sorry about that, Thomas," called Stafford. "That's all right." And once they were coupled up, they set off to do their job. But as they were travelling along, the first coach noticed something odd. "Something's bubbling underneath me." Then there was a loud bang underneath the second coach. "Ouch! Whatever it was, I think it's broken." And lastly, for the brake van, her brakes went wrong. But luckily, Thomas was able to shunt them into a siding. It was a hard job, and the little blue engine's wheels spun fiercely, but he managed to get them into the siding. And then the guard went for help. When he returned, he told everyone. "They promised to pick up some spare coaches," he told them, "but who knows when?" As for Thomas, he was having a very fun time teasing the coaches, who all felt very silly indeed. Just then, Henry arrived. "Hello, Thomas." "Hello, Henry." "Guess who's back from the steamworks?" "Your coaches!" "Annie and Clarabelle! Oh, I missed you so much." "Hello, Thomas. Nice to see you again." Soon, Henry went back tender first to pick up the workmen to repair the coaches and the brake van, and Thomas backed down onto his faithful coaches. The passengers climbed on board, and then they made up for lost time. Annie and Clark were so pleased to have Thomas again, they sang "As fast as you like, as fast as you like," all the way. And they reached the end of the line quicker than ever before. And Thomas was happy to have Annie and Clark back instead of using the three terrors of the two coaches and the brake van.